What's going on, y'all? Crypto Comeback coming at you with another video. Just want to update you guys on my semen retention journey. Um, so far on this journey, guys, I'm just gonna be completely real with you. The devil has been attacking me like a motherfucker, right? It's rough, right? I'm on month three, yeah, and maybe month four actually. Who knows? I've lost count, which is actually a good thing. Lost count of the days. That means I'm doing it, right? I'm not sleeping with anyone right now. Um, if I were to sleep with anyone, it would be tantric sex, right? And tantric is where you control the energy and you raise it up to manifest or to achieve a higher purpose, right? And you also are doing this um, in consensus with your woman. You guys are both agreeable and you're both intentional about it, right? That's when you're actually doing tantric, right? It's about forming a connection. Um, I actually just finished a workout, um, and it was a good workout. I feel a lot better after doing the workout. Um, I've written 2 books since I've been on semen retention. All right, guys, I'll put those books in the link if you want to check them out. They're on cryptocurrency trading and investing. And they pretty much cover everything you need to know um, as a beginner. Um, it talks about Bitcoin as decentralization, all of that. But yeah, guys, I've written 2 books. My gains have increased physically. I'm sore. Well, I'm sore. Yeah, I'm sore all up in here. Um, guys, my understanding of the markets has gotten better. My discipline has gotten better. My spirituality is getting stronger, and I'm realizing my weaknesses. The semen retention is actually purging me, and it's showing me where I fall short, you know, and I'm learning a lot of lessons. I'm actually going to be going on a smoke fast soon, so I'll update you guys on that when that happens. But yeah, man, it's helping me to realize a lot about myself, about others, about placing boundaries on myself. Um, I think about my past relationship a lot, um, how much I love her, how much I still love her. Um, she was the love of my life, right? But I also realized how having her, it was in a way holding me back. And she is no way to blame for that. It's me. The reason it was holding me back is because she was amplifying what I am. If you understand supreme mathematics, the supreme alphabet, you know that number 2 is the woman, right? It also represents wisdom. All right, so she was reflecting back at me what I was. She was amazing, right? She did everything right when she came back. Prior to us breaking up, the reason we broke up was because of past issues that I had not healed from yet. And that maybe she hasn't fully healed from yet either, right? And so we split up. Um, and now, even then, the reason that we split up is I overstood a few things, right? One, I understand who I am as a man. I'm a non-monogamous male, and I have to be honest with that. Um, as much as I love her and I will do anything for her, I have to be honest with her, right? So she wasn't necessarily happy about that, right? And then 2, I realized that I wasn't fully trusting of her because of our past, the things that we had gone through, right? Um, and so we ended up splitting up, right? And now that I'm on semen retention, I realize that she has amplified only what I truly am, right? In realizing that, I can honestly tell you guys, you cannot pour from an empty cup. All right, materialistic things are not going to help you fill the void, right? Um, but as a male, you need to be aiming for goals physically, mentally, and spiritually. All right. I'm a very spiritual person, right? I consider myself to be a high priest of Ampu, um, of my ancestors, of the Most High, right? And in doing so, I have to be agreeable, not so much with others, but with myself. And by being agreeable to myself, I will be agreeable to others. All right. So honesty is the main thing. And living up to your potential as a being on this planet is another thing. All right. Um, Guys, you cannot allow women to control your life. All right. Me as a male, I put a lot of energy into women. I'll give them whatever they want. As long as I love them, I'll give them whatever they want. I'll buy them the world. But I have to be able to trust them. And the only way to trust them is to trust myself, right? And so I realized in a lot of my past relationships, because of the damage that I've gone through, I've projected, right? Now, I'm not a cheater. I don't cheat, right? Not in the physical sense, but as a male, I have looked at other women. I have flirted with other women. So some would consider that cheating, right? Um, this is why it's important for us as men to be honest, right? We have to be honest, all right? And that's the first step of living up to your potential as a man and living up to your potential as a king or as a king of kings or as a deity of the or as a child of the Most High, right? Don't cater to others. Give value to others, right? Deep stuff, guys. The devil has attacked while I've been on semen retention. Semen retention has caused me to have this aura of power. Like I'm getting so much done. Like I said, I've written 2 books, guys. My work has gotten better, right? My focus is a bit better. Other than the fact that I can tend to get distracted by my past relationship and the breakup I'm going through now, but it's been fuel. It's been fuel for success, and for that I'm truly grateful. Um, but guys, we have to remember that we cannot concern ourselves so much with what she's doing, the woman. You feel me? You have to concern yourself with what you're doing. You have to become the best male, the best man you can possibly be, the best warrior, the best archetype of a man that you could be, right? And in doing so, you'll help yourself and others. And if things are meant to be, you'll come back. You guys will come back together, or you'll attract more women. And I promise you, you're going to attract more women. That's inevitable. They're always around, especially on semen retention. All right. All right. So yeah, one thing I've learned is not to allow women to control me. I must have self-discipline. And it can be very difficult at times. All right. Um, a lot of times people will, what is it? Okay, so I've studied and people talk about edging, right? Edging on semen retention. And they say it's not something you should do. I have I go to a little bit, I lean a little bit to both sides, right? I have a balanced idea on it. So with semen retention, you're not supposed to be edging. So that's what people say. That's basically the idea. You're like um raising up to the point of climax and then you don't do it, But some people lapse when they do that, right? Whereas um some people, what is it? They edge, but they don't call it edging. All right. So there's 2 forms, right? There's one is edging. Edging is when you don't have any control over your impulses, really. You're falling to temptation, right? Where and you're thinking about corrupt images, or you're not thinking about the right things. All right, your intention is not pure. Let's just say that while you're so-called edging. So edging is not something you should be doing on semen retention, period. All right. Now, let's talk about what the other thing is. The other thing is called tantric masturbation. All right. Tantric masturbation is basically the act of um, masturbation, or getting yourself to an arousal point, or being when you're arousing, you're getting yourself to a climax. but then you stop the climax, right? And you transfer that energy up through the Kundalini practice to the crown chakra and the third eye. All right. If you are able to, when you are doing this practice of tantric masturbation, your thoughts are pure. They're focused on manifestation. They're focused on agreeable things to oneself. All right. So that's the difference between edging and tantric masturbation. All right. When you're on semen retention, tantric masturbation is okay, as long as you remember to have control. All right. This is not about, you should not be watching porn, right? You should not be thinking of women in the wrong ways. You understand? What you should be doing is masturbating and thinking of the manifestation that you wish to manifest, as well as if you're going to think about women, it should be in an agreeable way, and it should be a woman who ideally knows about your practice. You understand? She knows what you're doing. You get it? All right. And with this, with these practices, guys, when you understand these practices, you can go farther. All right. Also, tantric masturbation, it helps you when you begin to practice your tantric sex. When you're actually having sex with a woman, you still don't want to ejaculate unless it's for the purpose of having a child, possibly for the purpose of some type of alchemy. But having a child is probably one of the highest forms of alchemy that there is. All right. Sex magic. All right. And so with the tantric sex, and you're with your partner, you're going to be, you guys are both being intentional. All right. You know what you're manifesting. You guys are in alignment on the same frequency. Right. And instead of ejaculating in her, you raise up that energy when you feel about to climax, and then you let it go to your brain, your crown chakra. Right. And as you're lifting up that gooch, right? Or the Dantian, as they call it in Qigong, right? Once you raise up that energy, this is where all the energy is stored, sexual energy. When you raise it up, you once you sorry about that, guys. All right. Anyway, once you raise up that energy, right, you usually have an erection. Your erection goes up, right, and it will cause that energy to cause a orgasm, right, inside of the woman, right. Now, men, we orgasm in multiple ways. We can orgasm in the brain, right. We don't have to orgasm by ejaculating, right. So you'll have an orgasm in the brain, then she's orgasm because you've gone erect, right? And then you guys are both thinking of the things you want to manifest. And guess what? You put that out into the multiverse. You create that reality. And then after you create that reality, you both are vibrating towards it, right? Tantric sex is powerful stuff. You don't have to ejaculate. You can have your vital life force still retained and still manifest and still enjoy sex and still have orgasms. Meanwhile, she's having multiple orgasms. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 orgasms, and you guys are just going back to back to back. All right, so tantric sex is something I recommend, but you have to understand how to you're going done. You have to understand how to uh, control your sexual energy, right? So far, my experience with this all is overall, it's been very positive in the best of ways. But I've learned a lot of lessons, and it's been rough. It's been hard. All right. But one thing I'll say is you can be sad, right? But you can also be sad and still going places. You feel me? So be sad and be aiming for better. All right. Don't stop. Keep moving. If you're in hell, if you're going through hell, why are you going to fucking stop in hell? You feel me? You might as well keep fucking going until you get out. All right. You're already going through the bullshit. All right. And so with the semen retention has been pulling out a lot of bullshit out of me. Right. Um, And this is why, like, I'm not, sorry guys, I'm sore, but this is why I'm not dating right now. All right. Besides, I did just get out of a relationship, right? And it was a very spiritual relationship, right? So with that being said, guys, I'm Crypto Komet. This is my little journal on my video journal on tantric sex, semen retention as well, right? And women, my experience with them. Um, with that being said, guys, make sure you're having your self-control because the devil's attacking. He's throwing women all over the place, throwing all types of shit at you. And these people do not have the best of energy. You feel me? So you got to make sure you're on your shit. Um, that being said, I'm Crypto Komet, Komet Black. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.